All right, next we have cotangent. The nice thing about tangent and cotangent is it's almost the same. There's very few differences. There's a shift with your asymptotes, okay? So your x-intercepts are now at pi halves, negative pi halves, and your asymptotes are now at 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi. So your asymptotes and your x-intercepts switch. So domain, all reals except multiples of pi. Range is still all real numbers. X-intercepts are going to be negative pi halves, and so on. There are no y-intercepts. The y-axis for the parent function is a vertical asymptote. So you still have your vertical asymptotes. The only difference is they start at 0. 0, pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and so on. It is still considered an odd function. It is symmetrical about the origin. Again, we have no end behavior because it's going to infinity and negative infinity. It oscillates between negative infinity and positive infinity. The period is still pi, just like tangent. And then A, B, C, and D still do the same stuff, okay? A, if it's bigger than 1, is a vertical stretch. If it's between 0 and 1, it's a vertical shrink. If it's negative, it reflects about the x-axis. The period is still pi divided by b. Again, that period is the distance between those two asymptotes, between any two asymptotes. Again, if b is greater than 1, you have a horizontal shrink. And if b is between 0 and 1, you have a horizontal stretch. And the difference in graphing is instead of taking bx plus c and setting them equal to negative pi halves and pi halves, we set them equal to 0 and pi. And then d is our vertical shift.